my name is Jacob, and I just got this H&K VP9 SK LE about a week ago. That was a mouthful, um, but I just got it a week ago. It's Saturday night. I got it literally last Monday, and I absolutely love this gun. It's Cerakoted. The frame is Cerakoted burnt bronze, and the grips are black right now. I had the medium grips on it. The this part, I don't know what you call it. I guess the front grips here on the side grips you can change out, and the back strap you can change out to accommodate your hand size. And personally, I like the smaller feel. It just fits better in my hand and lets me get a nice hold on the gun. I do have the medium, and that's what Cerakoted burnt bronze. I had all of the frame Cerakoted burnt bronze, but I switched it out for the smaller grips just because I like them a little bit better. It doesn't do a lot to it, but it takes up a little less of my hand, and it makes me feel more confident. This gun does come with a flush magazine, and it comes with also night sights, which if you can see here are glowing, and the light is on, and it's glowing pretty well. The version I have, the LE, is for law enforcement, and I don't really know the name of the sights, but factory, the LE coming from the factory has these night sights on it, and they are incredible. I love them. I haven't done much research on the sights, but the gun itself I've done a little bit of research on. The trigger is nice. I like the trigger. And like I said, I've been carrying it every day since Monday. I know that's not too long, but it is nice. And here's the gun itself. Kind of looks like I spread peanut butter all over it, but it is made in Germany. It's a Germany-made gun, but it also comes with two extensions for the magazine. It just has a little pinky extension for you to get a better grip on it, I guess. So when you're holding it, your pinky doesn't fall off like it does with this, especially if you have bigger hands, as mine are. You know, your pinky kind of hangs off, and some people don't like that, but I kind of got over it because me being a smaller guy, you know, everybody talks about imprinting a lot, and I did notice that the point that comes off, it kind of comes off at an angle, and it kind of pokes out of my shirt a little bit. And I know no one's gonna really notice it as much, but I do, and it just makes me feel more comfortable having this in it, and one in the chamber, and then having these as these extensions as my backup. And right now, I'm using a bunch of different holsters. I say a bunch of different. It's only 4, but for tonight, I'm using this Uncle Mike's size 12 holster. It's inside the waistband. It's appendix carry, and right now I'm wearing, you know, a t-shirt and sweatpants because I'm hanging around the house. There's no reason for me to be wearing a belt and jeans or a belt and shorts. So I really like this Uncle Mike's. It's kind of flimsy on the gun, so when you have it and inside your waistband, especially in shorts, gym shorts, or sweatpants with a drawstring, you can just pull it out, and it doesn't pull out the whole holster as Sticky does. Sticky is more the friction of your belt or the tightness of the pants holds in the gun inside your waistband, which I really like sticky if it's during the day and I got somewhere to go and I'm wearing khakis or something like that. I can just slip my gun into it, and I'm able to maneuver my gun how I need it if I'm gonna sit down or bend over or do whatever. I really like sticky. Now, my favorite by far, my favorite holster by far, is the Alien Gear holster, or I think that's what it is, Alien Gear holster, and this sits at your 4:30 position, or 4 o'clock position. It would be, and it has a Kydex outer and a nice padded inside to sit on your skin. I always wear a t-shirt under or a tank top under my shirt so it doesn't rub on me because my skin's very fair. But it sits in just like that on your back, and I will carry this when I'm driving to work, when I go on a road trip, or whatever the case may be, sitting in the chair inside, when I have jeans or shorts on and I plan on going somewhere, I carry it in this. This is my favorite holster by far. It is super comfortable, and sometimes I forget that it's even on me. It's so comfortable. And I also have a We the People Kydex holster, and also inside the waistband it sits appendix, and has a tab for your belt to hook onto, and it's nice. I don't really care for it. I don't wear it a lot, but if I'm gonna be standing up for a while, or like going to the fair or walking around Walmart or Kroger, or places that I'm gonna be standing up for a fairly long time, I would like this holster, because bending over, you can't really adjust this easy, and so bending over and stooping over or sitting down, or whatever the case may be, will be pretty difficult with this holster, because it is pretty rigid, and it's the nose of the gun kind of dips down into your thigh, and the butt of the gun kind of drives into your lower abdomen, and that's just my opinion. Whatever y'all like is whatever you like. But back to the gun, because this is about the gun and not the holsters. Like I said, it's the VP9 SK LE by Heckler & Koch, and it's a 9mm, and it sits on a polymer frame. The trigger is fairly nice, but you can't hear the reset at all. You can feel it. It bumps out pretty far, and there's not too much take up on it, but like I said, the reset on it, the reset on it kind of bumps your finger out, and it's a nice gun. Breaking it down is super easy if I can get it off. There we go. Breaking it down is fairly easy. You just line. Let me find it. It's gonna be pretty hard to see. There's a little tab right there where my finger is, a little indentation in the slide, and you line that up. You pull it all the way back and line it up to this this little release and this little switch. And when it's all the way up, obviously your slide's going to be on it, and you pull the slide back and you hold it, and you just flip that down with that indention over it, and then it pulls right off. And sometimes it gets a little hung up. You know, it's not the gun, it's me. Like I said, I've had it for about a week almost, and it's just new to me, and I haven't gotten used to breaking it down. But when you do start breaking it down, all you need to take out to clean it, at least, is this spring. It just hangs on that little lip right there on the barrel. I'll show you that. And you just push it in and pull it up. It takes no effort at all, throwing it all around. And now you just slide your barrel out the hole and pick it up and pull it out. And now your gun's disassembled. And it has a match grade barrel in it, and which is fairly amazing. I've shot it. I don't have any footage of me shooting it, but it is a nice shooting gun. It's so smooth while you're trying to shoot it. Excuse me. And that spring sits right there on that little lip right there, and that's all that it sits on. And it pushes up, and that's how it sits in the slide. So putting it back together is obviously fairly simple. You just put your barrel in there, and then you take your spring and you make sure it goes on there, and you just set it right there on that lip right there, and put it all back together. Easiest gun that I could say. You know, kind of like Glock. I've seen a bunch of Glocks that be breaking down or broken down. Excuse me. And they are fairly simple as well. And it's all put back together in working order. And there's nothing really bad I have to say about this gun. It's a great gun. I'd trust it with my life, and I've been carrying it, like I said, ever since Monday, and I'll be carrying it for a while until I get a new pistol, probably in October. I'm gonna get a new pistol. Probably a Glock is gonna be my next one, and I'm going to put it through some testing. I'm going to, especially on this one, I'm gonna get a flashlight and see how the flashlight works on it. But for these H&Ks, modifications don't come as aren't as available as Glock's is, because Glock is blank slate to modifications. You can change the slide, the barrel, you can Dremel your own indentions in it in the polymer frame. You can get bigger mag releases. And another thing about this gun in particular is it has ambidextrous paddles for the release, and I thought I would never get used to the paddles, but now just dropping it out is easy as whatever. Shooting it, I mean, it comes natural to me now. And also another thing that's ambidextrous is the slide lock. It is a lock. I wouldn't say it's a release because it's real small, but I can use it as a release. I can push down on it, and I'm able to get it. And also my wife is left-handed, so I've been teaching her how to lock it and unlock it, and she can do it with the lefty slide release or slide lock, and she can do it fairly easy as well. And well, I say that. Also, it has a striker indicator. Whenever, see that red dot right there, that red dot tells you that the striker is back, that it's ready to shoot, but it doesn't tell you that it has one in the chamber. But something that I have noticed, let me put one in the chamber, is on the side right here. I don't want to aim it at myself. On the side right here, you see that? It's almost like they put a piece inside of it. And what it does, I don't know if you'll be able to see on the camera, but right here it kind of pokes out a little bit, and it shows a little red right there. I don't know, that's probably really hard to see, but it's even hard to see right now, and I'm looking at it. But it shows a little red, and that means that there is indeed one in the chamber, and you are ready to point and shoot. But the ease of the controls and the ease of breaking it down and cleaning it is my favorite part of the gun, and it grips very well, fits very nice in the hand with the factory built-in finger grooves. And I can't say anything else about it other than, again, I love it. It's relatively lightweight, being inside a holster or something. It fits nice in your appendix carry or your 4 o'clock position. I carry it both ways, like I said, and I could not say anything about this gun. I absolutely love this gun, and I know that's some Glock people are gonna say, well, it's too expensive. Well, Glock people or Glock fanboys, they buy a Glock and then they buy a Glock for $500 or whatever. You know, I've seen them $520, something like that. But in that general ballpark, $500, and then they go and put $1,500 into making it what they want, which for an everyday carry, you don't want a different barrel in it. You don't want to change the slide or change the trigger, because the gun is made and engineered in a way to fire that caliber with that with the factory barrel slide trigger, and it's made for that pressure, so nothing messes up, nothing jams up. If you start changing different things and they aren't the same, I don't know the term for it, but if they can't handle the same pressure, then something could jam up or something could malfunction in a way to where your life could ultimately be in jeopardy more than it already is if you have to, God forbid, pull your gun and have to use it. But thank you for watching. This is the Lauder Tactical, and think about subscribing, leave a comment, and hit the like button. Thank you.